And that doesn't mean cook dinner and he gets to eat it. I mean, specifically cook for him. So let's say he loves fries. You hate making fries. They take so long, da 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 da. Make him fries. Hello, ladies. It's Mrs. Michelle here, and today I'm going to be talking about things you can do to show your husband that you love him. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying I'm sure we've all seen how society's attitude is towards these kind of acts today, where people have been brought on talk shows and shamed because they do more traditional acts of love than most people today. And I just want to say that sorry, my cat's getting into things. That has no effect on what I choose to do for my husband. In fact, the only thing that has effect on what I choose to do for my husband is whether or not he likes it. So, I just want to put that out there that I like doing these things. And I'm not I'm not oppressed. As a housewife, people tend to think, oh, oppressed, and no, I like how my life is. So anyways, let's get into the video of some things that you can do for your husband. My first thing you can do for your husband is actually get up with him when he's getting ready for work. And I know for some people that's like, oh, he gets up so early. And for me, I get up with my husband at 5:30. Sometimes I get up earlier than him just to freshen up and give him something nice to look at before he goes to work. But anyways, so I get up early with my husband. I go outside and I cut his car on, get it nice and warmed up. I make him some food and I see him out the door. That's what I like to do every day. And that is one thing that has shown him how much I love and appreciate him, seeing as he does have the harder job. And I still make sure that I get up and help him get ready for his job and send him off with a smile on his face. So that is my first thing that you can do for your husband. My second thing would be to cook for him. And that doesn't mean cook dinner and he gets to eat it. I mean, specifically cook for him. So let's say he loves fries. You hate making fries. They take so long, da 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 da. Make him fries. To make it seem more like it's for him rather than you could make a big portion just for him, ask him how you want him to make it, etc. And that really just shows him how much you care about him. You took the time out of your day to make this for him. It's very good for your relationship. So my third thing is an indulge in his hobbies. And I know that their hobbies are like, they just don't make sense. Why do I have to indulge in this? For example, my husband loves playing his game. TV's right there. But he loves playing his game. And as someone who doesn't play games, it's honestly doesn't make sense to me how he can play for hours on end doing, like, for example, killing zombies. I'm just like, how does it entertain you? But rather than just ignoring it or getting annoyed because he won't get off his game, sometimes I just sit down, I make myself something nice to drink, him too, and I just watch. I just watch and I ask questions and I cheer him on, and he loves it. It makes him so happy because he's spending time with me doing something that he loves, which generally, because his hobbies are not my hobbies, I'm more like artsy. I like to sing and draw, and he likes to do the guy stuff, games, shoot guns. So he doesn't really associate his hobbies with time with me. So when he gets both, it's just like extra like fulfilling to him. But that is something I do for my husband just to put a smile on his face. And wow, my cat is really getting into things. I know what he's doing. He's knocking down my curtains. It took me a minute, but I know what he's doing. Anyways, another way, another thing that you can do for your husband is surprise him with a date. I did this the other day with my husband. So he never wants to watch movies. So I told him, I was like, can we please watch a movie? He was like, yeah, we can. So I was excited. I was like, look, I'm going to seal the deal. So I went in there and I made a huge, and I mean huge, bowl of popcorn. I got us some big glasses, filled them with ice, poured Coke in them, got us some nice straws. I had the works set out, okay? Just because I was like, well, we're going to watch a movie. Might as well make it very enjoyable and romantic. So I went ahead and just set up a date. And we had a really great time. So that is one thing that you can do for your husband is surprising him with a date, and that can come in many different forms. In the past, I have made us dinner. Generally because me and him have very different diets. It's really funny because he likes everything I don't like when it comes to food. So generally when I cook our food, they don't. My cat. Anyways, generally when I cook our food, they don't finish at the same time just because they're two different meals. So I made sure that they finished at the same time this time, and then I went into our dining room and lit some candles and set out some drinks, some placemats, some coasters, and I was just like, this is our date. And so things like that can really put a smile on your partner's face, even though we generally think that the husband should be the one romancing. When you really get down to it, it goes both ways. I mean, I personally do prefer him to romance me more, but it's not the end of the world when I have to do it. I like to do it too, just to show him that I really appreciate and care for him and I love him. So anyways, another thing that you can do for your husband, and this one is very important, is give him alone time. Guys, they don't need the same amount of affection and all that girls do. I could go all day without giving my husband a hug and he wouldn't be phased. Whereas I'd be like, what's wrong? So giving him alone time really allows him to recharge, and you'll notice after you give him that alone time, he's going to be so much more fun to be around. Just because guys do like to get their own alone time, their own cool down time, and generally they get that when they play the game or when they go shoot guns or ride four-wheelers or whatever they do. So that is something really nice you can do for your husband is give him alone time. And another thing that you can do for your husband, actually I think is very important, and especially when you're in a new marriage as I am, it's like kind of strange territory in a sense. Flirting slash complimenting him in front of, like flirting with him slash complimenting him in front of each other. It's just very new, unfamiliar territory, and honestly, when you're first married, you kind of feel too shy to do that. I mean, in front of other people. I don't know if I said that. I think I said in front of each other. Like, where else? Who else would it be in front of? But anyways, So yeah, that is something I feel like is very hard to work out in a new marriage. But I will say, but I encourage you to do those things in front of people because it lets your husband feel a sense of pride because everyone sees how much you love him and you like him and he's so cute. You know what I mean? Um, and the same goes for you. It lets you feel a sense of pride because he loves you and he likes you and you're so cute. So, because it's different when expressing it alone. There's a lot of things we express alone. Some things I feel like you should express publicly just to give your partner that extra boost. Like, yeah, they saw her flirting with me. They know she likes me. So yeah, I definitely think that is something you should do. And I personally am actually working on doing that more just because we're newlyweds and so I feel very shy because when we were dating, I was like I wouldn't do that because I felt it was inappropriate to sit there and like flirt with him in front of like all my family or like, compliment him too much in front of like family because I was just like, it's just gonna make people feel awkward. But now that we're married, what do you think? What do you think I like about him? So yeah, that is my video. Please like if you thought any of these tips were helpful. Dislike if you think that I'm missing something. Comment down below what you think I could have added in this video. Put your 2 cents in. And what videos do you want to see next? And subscribe. Why don't you? So you can see what video I post next. And ring that celebratory bell so everyone can hear and be so happy that you subscribed. Thank you. Bye.